Okay. I'm here speaking on the justice that we got for Bus 366. The justice that we got for my daughter who passed, Zyaira Mateen. My survivor victims, Jasmine Mateen, Zacauree'ABrown. And it would have been Zyaira Mateen if she had went on the bus that day. But she didn't go to school that day. I'm happy that we did get justice. I'm happy that we did get what we deserve. And I want to give a shout out to the whole fighting team who fought with me to get this justice. Neil Pinkston, CPD, Melidia. I would like to give a shout out to all of them who fought and fought and fought, had sleepless nights, not giving up on us, who gave us justice and gave us everything that we deserved. So, with that being said, I'm gonna let my daughter Jasmine come and speak, and then I'm gonna give my closing statements on how I feel about everything, and let that be that on that we feel like the world should see.
Yeah. What we talking about?
How do you feel about justice that we got for y'all?
Good.
What do you want the world to know?
I want the world to know that. Be quiet. I want the world to know that we happy for all people that fight for you, that fight with you. I want that to know.
How do you feel about the bus driver? What do you want him to know?
I want him to know that he needs to stay in jail for good. Cause that was he killed 7 kids.
6.
Yeah, I said 7.
He killed 6.
Oh, he killed 6 kids.
And he injured a whole lot.
Yeah, cause a whole lot of people they was so bad, hurt.
How do you feel about Fat being gone?
Sad, cause me and her used to do everything together.
And now y'all can't?
Yeah.
So tell him exactly what you want him to know.
I want you to know that you need to stay good. You need to stay in jail for good, cause what you did to all these kids.
And he hurt a lot of people behind us, didn't he? Tell him about how you still think about Fat Fat and get sad about Fat Fat, and tell him everything. Tell him that you want to know.
I'll cry because I be thinking about her in my head, and I be looking at the pictures and I be crying.
Do you still be playing with her? You gotta speak. They can't see you.
Yeah. She's still with us. I be pretending that she's still with us. I pretending that I can see her.
You gotta speak up.
I pretend that I can see her because I still love her and I won't be with her.
Anything else you want to say?
No.
Okay, Zoe is coming on. She didn't go to school that day. And she has something that she wants to tell y'all. Tell them what you want to tell them.
I want to tell him.
Speak up.
I want to tell him that he hurt my family.
Speak up. And look into the camera.
I want to tell him that he hurt my family and he hurt my sister, and it was wrong what he did.
Why you didn't go to school that day?
Because I was sick.
You was not sick.
He left me.
Why you tell me? You remember when we woke up that day and we came home and you said you didn't want to go to school that day because of what? You knew what?
Something gonna happen.
What did you want him to know?
I want him to know that he needs to stay in jail for good, and the police need to not let him out of jail.
How do you feel about him?
Mad.
You mad? Do you still see Fat Fat? You gotta talk. They can't see you.
Yes.
You gotta talk up.
Yes.
You still play with Fat Fat?
Mhm.
What are the things that you and Fat Fat still be playing and talking about?
Toys.
What y'all talk about?
Dolls.
Dolls. That's all you gotta say to him?
You gotta stand up. Be quiet. Sit down right there. We were talking about magic powers.
Okay, come on.
We were talking about magic powers about magic powers, and we didn't really have magic powers.
Put that down. They go to my leg brace.
Bird said it's comfortable.
Okay. How do you feel about justice that we got?
Good.
Look in the camera.
Good.
What do you want him to know? How do you want him to know how you feel? In the camera.
I want him to know that he killed friends and family.
Look in the camera.
He killed friends and family. Yeah. That. Something else?
What else do you want him to know? Do you forgive him?
No.
Will you ever forgive him?
Not at this particular moment.
Do you still see Fat Fat?
In my dreams?
What about your dreams? Look in the camera, Kyrie.
She had her hair braided.
What do y'all be talking about? What y'all be talking about?
We be talking about hair, nails, girly stuff.
Do you miss her?
Yes.
What do you want the bus driver to know how you feel about him?
Furious.
You furious? Why are you furious? If you was to see him today, would you be scared to see him?
Yes.
Look in the camera.
Yes.
Why?
I don't know.
You know I never, ever, 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 ever let him hurt you again. Ever. In life. You know that, right?
Yes.
I do whatever I have to protect you and your sisters and brothers. But I'll never let him hurt you again. So if you had to write a letter to him today, what would that letter say?
I don't know. I don't know.
You have to think about it.
Yep. While I'm writing.
Why you writing? You just gotta come as it flow. Okay. Well.
What picture? I drew a picture right there.
Me. I'll never forgive him.
Ever. I won't forgive him. I won't forgive him if he was still alive.
He showed no remorse in court.
Okay, I will never forgive him if God brings it alive.
It was like he didn't care. We caught him in so many lies on the stand.
Oh my God.
What?
Somebody chasing some girl with that dog.
And It's like he just didn't care about our kids. Like our kids' lives didn't matter. They was babies. And it was nothing that me or nobody else could have did to save them. And the article that I read that Durham released in the article in the news press in Memphis, not Chattanooga where this happened at, but in Memphis, that he would have been terminated if he had to watch more than just the little 20 minutes of the video that he watched 5 days before the crash. He would have been terminated. If he had a look and seen that he never even completed any safety classes. It was like 5 or 6 of them that safety classes, and he never completed any of them. He would have been terminated. And in the video that it showed him making the kids fall out their seats, hit their heads, fly up in the air, driving recklessly with our kids. And he admits that it's his fault. And that they didn't even have like a complaint system to where they could have gave warnings or anything. So from me to Jathoni Walker, Jathoni, whatever his name is, Walker, from the bottom of my heart to my baby's cold head, I, in fact, do not forgive you. I would never forgive you. If it was your kids, guess what? I wouldn't even feel bad. For the simple fact, you didn't care about our kids. You drove recklessly towards our kids. You showed all kind of negligence towards our kids. The Department of Human Services, the Department of Board of Education ignored my cries. The school, they did what they could, but it could have been more because they could have stopped our kids from getting on that bus that day. And they didn't. They could have called for somebody else to get our kids, and they didn't. And I have many days to where I break down. I have many days to where I cry. I have many days to where I shut down and don't want to be bothered. I have many days to where I just cry and cry and cry and cry and cry. And nobody understand that because my baby is laying 6 feet underground. And y'all don't understand that because it ain't y'all kids. If y'all had to listen to my complaints, if y'all had to listen to my letters, this wouldn't have never happened. Even the man, Harris, the last name Harris, who released that article to the news in Memphis, he even said that if he had took everything serious, that this would have never happened. He said that it was his fault. And y'all don't even look at that. I guess they didn't think that it was going to even make it to Chattanooga. But it made it to Chattanooga with a lot of snooping. I feel like it shouldn't even been released in Memphis because it didn't happen in Memphis. It happened in Chattanooga. Our kids' lives matter. Our kids is who died. And Zyaira could have been anything she wanted to be. She was talented. She was lovable. She was spiritual. She had a life. She was the light of the party. She was silly. She was smart. She wanted to be a doctor. She could have been any of those. She could have been the next Michelle Obama. She could have been the next neurosurgeon. She could have been anybody, but her life was stolen from her because of the hands of somebody that didn't give a fuck about their jobs. Somebody that didn't give a fuck about what happened to nobody else's kids because he had another job. He didn't give a fuck about them kids. And he said that out of his own motherfucking mouth that he didn't care. I, in fact, tried to fight this man after I had my C-section. I was freshly cut open. I wrote a letter and nothing happened. This all could have been prevented. And I wouldn't have to go to the goddamn cemetery to visit my baby's statue. I wouldn't have to go to a cemetery and sit on a bench and watch her kindergarten graduation picture as her statue. I would still be able to hold my baby in my hands. This affected my whole family. My husband, my kids, my stepkids. Hell, she even got a nephew that she's never even met before. Her life was stolen too soon. It is not fair at all.